Welcome back at the GBTA and VDR broadcast studio live from Hamburg, Germany. I'm here with Julian Mills, the SVP of EMEA at CTM. Julian, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Let's jump directly to the questions. Have you seen any shift in the way travel managers are forecasting travel spend and the budget for the upcoming year?
It's funny you mention that. It's a real shifting dynamic. So what we've seen probably now is the macroeconomic world is having a fairly big impact. We're seeing the cost of the supply chain increase. As a result of that, airfares, hotel rooms, the general overall travel budget is going up with that. Generically, clients want to reduce cost. So the two worlds collide, and from a CTM perspective, kind of the TMC meets that in the middle. We see a lot of demand for our predictive analytic tools to forecast, measure best practice, and see how they can try and satisfy the stakeholder, whilst at the same time the travellers still need to travel to do their job and generate revenue for those companies. So absolutely we see a real focus on that. And at CTM is really kind of working very hard to bring global data into a central warehouse where we can start providing real valuable insights into trends, both across our huge client base, but also in specific sectors as well. So we can affect behavior and try and drive both agendas.
Lovely. As sort of my next question, it's a little bit of relation to that. AI and new technology transforming the travel industry. How are the TMC are using these tools to improve corporate travel?
It's very topical.
Yep.
From a CTM perspective, we have a dedicated part of our proprietary technology program. We have a dedicated team on our AI development program and roadmap. It has both short, medium and long-term goals. But the outputs are behind the scenes. What can we do to manage our cost base more efficiently? Almost linking to the previous question, we don't want to have to push the cost of acquisition up. So we use AI very effectively to perform tasks behind the scenes to make that travel program more efficient. We're also seeing obviously the interaction with the traveler and traveling community, the bookers, in terms of how AI provides more personalization, easier points of contact, whether it's through chat or whether it's actually working through itinerary-based tools, all trying to add efficiency. And then I guess the more futuristic approach is how AI will interact directly in the booking flow. So voice interactive, online booking tools, the ability to become far more personalized, but we're still within a compliant environment. So taking into account the travel policies of the businesses, but also starting to learn about those individuals, starting to make it far more personalized in terms of its approach. And it's rapidly developing. It's not standing still. So it's an absolute necessary part of our overall proposition.
Sounds amazing and definitely very exciting. My last question for you, Julian. In the past year, have you seen shifts in how companies make a travel decision and align stakeholders during the program bids?
It's quite topical and been a lot of discussions actually over the last couple of days while we've been here in Hamburg is the time, the protracted RFP process due to expanded stakeholder engagement. So we maybe saw less people involved in the start to finish decision making, expanding into multiple stakeholders. I've even had one example where it was 38 people in that decision making. So we're definitely seeing an expansion in that. Accountability is key. And I think there is far more detail in terms of the audit process of how those decisions are made. Why? Because the complexity of what we are providing now is far greater. It's involving departments outside of those that maybe traditionally could make this decision. And we're starting to see a slowing in terms of how long that start to finish process takes. It causes, I think, sometimes some anxiety amongst TMC community, because we're all on targets and we all grow our businesses and also to retain customers as well. But there's an acceptance that it's a necessary process that we have to go through to make sure that in the end the right decision is made and validated.
Well, thank you, Julian, for your time and sharing all this great information. Again, thank you for watching us from the broadcast studio at the GBTA and VDR conference in Hamburg 2025.